A long list of health problems can arise from eating or drinking too much sugar. We hear the message all the time. Touro Family Medicine Physician Dr. Meredith Maxwell joins us to talk about some ways to cut back. Good morning, Dr. Maxwell.
Good morning.
All right, so part of your theme here is don't bite off too much. Don't quit all at once.
That's right. I think the biggest thing with any lifestyle change is to go slowly so that you don't go into shock and fail. I think that's the biggest mistake I see.
How important, if somebody is just an ice cream addict or a pie addict, a pizza or whatever, they've just got to have their carbs and their processed sugars, from time to time. How effective is it just to have, maybe a cheat meal once per week where they just go crazy?
And I tell that to a lot of people. The people that succeed are the ones that just don't go nothing. That's very important, but don't have a huge cheat meal. Maybe have a cheap dessert instead of a huge cheat meal, because sometimes that in itself throws people off. Then they get depressed and they're like, well, I ate poorly yesterday. What does it matter today type of mentality.
Yeah, I'm hearing the voice of an old fitness instructor in my head saying, when I would behave better than I do now, I must admit, saying, a cheat meal doesn't mean a cheat day. It means a cheat meal.
That's right. That's right. And I think that, going through your pantry and knowing the things that have extra added sugar is a really important thing. It doesn't have to taste like sugar to have sugar in it. And a lot of those things are preserved with sugar, so you might be eating much, much more than you even realize.
Well, and I think people are kind of more carb aware than perhaps they used to be. That message has kind of gotten out that it's not just straight sugar, but especially the artificial carbs, not the fruits.
Right. And I think the difference between an apple and a banana with, natural sugars is the fiber that helps you absorb it more slowly. So it's less of a shock to the system than the artificial added sugars like fructose, any of the oses, the sucrose, the maltose, and the dextrose are the things that you want to look for.
Those
and it can be in anything.
I'm sorry, those drinks can really add up too, versus say, I know doctors and nutritionists always talk about water, and what makes water such a weapon?
It fills you up. It helps you kind of satisfy cravings. Sometimes it's confusing. Sometimes you could be having a craving and you think you're hungry when you're really thirsty. So, trying water first and waiting can help a lot. But also those sugary drinks. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that those iced teas have a lot of sugar in them, and you might be drinking your sugar instead of eating your sugar. So it's really important to kind of take a look at what you're drinking.
All right. Dr. Meredith Maxwell, we made it sound like there's nothing to it, didn't we?
Oh, that's not true. Just do it slowly and you won't go into a sugar shock.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Dr. Maxwell. Appreciate it.